Dear viewers, welcome to our channel GVS Bank Academy. Today I am going to discuss about RBI call money, notice money, term money markets directions 2021 reviewed by RBI and updated on 8th June 2023. Some changes are there. That's it. Call money means banks borrowing or lending in unsecured funds and without any collateral security on overnight basis. Call money means borrowing overnight basis or lending overnight basis without any securities. That is called call money overnight. Notice money borrowing or lending for minimum 2 days, maximum up to 14 days. Notice money minimum borrowing or lending 2 days and maximum 14 days. Term money borrowing or lending in unsecured minimum exceeding 15 days to 1 year. Term money means borrowing or lending 15 days to 1 year. This is there. Trading NDS negotiated dealing system call or NDS call is the electronic trading platform for execution reporting of transactions in call money, notice money, term money markets. NDS call is the electronic trading platform for execution reporting of transactions in call money, notice money, term money markets. Very important for JAIIB, CAIIB and promotional examination also. Who are the participants in the call money, notice money, term money markets? As borrowers and lenders, both ways. Scheduled commercial banks, excluding local area banks. Again, they are asking a question whether local area banks are allowed to borrow or lend in money market, call money. No. Local area banks are not allowed. Scheduled commercial banks excluding local area banks. Very important. Payment banks, small finance banks, regional rural banks, primary dealers, state cooperative banks, district central cooperative banks, urban cooperative banks are allowed to borrow and lend in call money, notice money, term money markets. These are the players, participants in the market. Prudential limits for outstanding borrowing. This is not lending, borrowing from other banks. Others borrowing transaction in call money overnight, notice money 2 to 14 days, term money 15 days up to 1 year. Borrowing limits, borrowing. This is very important, borrowing. Scheduled commercial banks. From call money, notice money, term money, borrowing limit is their internal board approved limits. Earlier that is some figure is there, now they are removed. Internal board approved limits, within the limits for interbank liability as fixed by RBI. So it means within the limits fixed by RBI, their bank boards, internal board approved limits they can borrow. From call money, notice money, term. This is the latest change. Very important for JAIIB, CAIIB and all scales promotional exams. Call money, notice money, term money, internal board approved limits. Earlier percentages are there. Now that is removed. Small finance banks. Call money, notice money, 100% of capital funds on daily average basis. And on any one particular day, call money, notice money, 125% of capital funds. Here capital funds means Tier 1 capital and Tier 2 capital. Small finance banks, call money, notice money, 100% of capital funds on any one particular day during fortnight, 125. Term money, small finance banks borrowing from term money, internal board approved limits. Term money, internal boards approved limit. Payment banks, regional rural banks. Call money, notice money, term money. 100% of capital funds on daily basis for fortnight means call money, notice money 100% and term money, and 125% on any given day. During that period, any one day, they are allowed to borrow 125% of capital funds, tier 1 and tier 2 capital. Payment banks and regional rural banks. Call money, notice money, term money, 100% of capital funds on a daily average basis in a reporting fortnight, 1 to 14 days, 100%. Beyond that, term money and on any one day, call money, notice money, term money, 100%. Any one particular day, they are allowed to borrow 125. Primary dealers. Primary dealers are registered with RBI and their main activity is participating in Government of India Treasury Bill, Government of India Securities Auction, and they have to maintain some auction percentage in Government of India securities. How much they are allowed to borrow? Call money, notice money, term money, 225% of their net owned funds as on 31st March. What is their net owned funds into? 225% they are allowed to borrow from call money overnight, notice money 2 to 14, term money 50. Cooperative banks. Call money, notice money, term money, 2% of aggregate deposits at the end of the previous financial year. Cooperative banks 2% of their aggregate deposits at the end of previous financial year. This is the prudential limits. Prudential limits. General guidelines. Interest rate. Market forces free to decide the banks. Interest rates in call money, notice money, free to decide. Trading venue. Either OTC between two banks, including NDS call managed by CCAL. NDS call managed by CCAL. Market timings 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Market timings 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. For the call money, notice money, term money, market practices and documents as prescribed by FIMADA, Fixed Income Money Market Derivatives Association, self-regulatory organization. This is the internal limits so arrived by at the eligible banks shall be conveyed to the clearing car dealing system or any other NDS call system operator under advice to RBI FMRD. So whatever the limits board is taken, that limit they have to inform to either NDS call participating system or clearing car dealing system under advice to RBI. These are the circular. Interested? Thank you very much. I am requesting the participants to join in our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for all.